everybody, Happy Canuck Reviews here today, and today we're going to be taking a look at the USA MRE menu number 20 hash brown potatoes. I noticed a bit of a hole in the back of this bag. It didn't seem to affect the contents in the inside, however, that would take away the waterproof properties that this would carry. Okay, to start, we have the accessory packet, and then the main here in this retort pouch. And an apple turnover. A pack of cheese spread. Some jalapeno cashews. The classic US MRE spoon. Some blueberry granola. Flameless ration heater. Hot beverage bag. Some crackers. The sleeve for the main. Alright, let's see what's inside this accessory pack. So to start, we got some orange beverage base type 3, some non-dairy creamer, genial coffee, sugar, moist towelette, roll toilet paper, matches, and some cinnamon gum. Oh, can't forget the salt. Alright, we got this sorted out now. Take a look at the spoon here. Nothing special, just a standard spoon. I'll mix my coffee up here. Looks to be pretty standard. Make a mess all over the plate. And I'm going to make a double-double here. Well, as close to one as I can make. I'm Canadian. No black coffee here. Alright, let's get the hot water in here. As you can see, I kind of screwed up pouring it in here, but fixed it up when I was pouring into the orange beverage base later on. Give it a quick stir. Alright, let's get this orange beverage base mixed up. Smells pretty good, very orangey. Packaging reminds me a lot of the Crystal Light drink mixes. I noticed there's aspartame in the ingredients. Hoping it doesn't taste quite like aspartame. Can't stand that flavor. Give this a quick stir as well. Alright, my camera kind of messed up here. I thought I was recording when I wasn't. But let's take a look at the blueberry granola. It oddly smells like a locally produced ice cream. It's called Oxford Blueberries and Cream. It smells exactly like that in its current form. You actually get quite a large portion of this. I was quite surprised. Alright, let's get some water added to this as well. And give this a good mixing. Alright, let's take a look at this Flamus ration heater. Bit of an issue opening it here. And my not very nimble fingers had a bit of a time trying to get it in the package, but it all worked out in the end. Slide it back into the cardboard sleeve here. And I'm going to throw the apple turnover in here as well, just to get it a little warm. Nothing better than a nice warm baked good. And I kind of struggled here looking for a rock or something, so I just ended up using the toilet paper. As you can see, it's missing now. It was a dud. I ended up having to boil them. So let's take a look at these cashews here. They oddly smell like freshly mowed grass. I'm not quite sure what would cause that. And now let's take a look at the cheese spread and the crackers. They were quite lightly cooked. I prefer my crackers to have a bit of a browning on the top, but you make do with what you got. I was surprised by how well they hold up. I've seen videos from other people, and they sometimes seem to get destroyed. And we'll give this cheese spread a bit of a kneading. Cheese spread's not quite my thing. I've never been a fan of processed cheese. And this, in all honesty, was not much of an exception. And as you can see, I screwed up opening it and ended up splitting the whole side. Let's get it mixed on here. It's not quite as spreadable as I was expecting it to be. It was actually I felt like I was going to break the cracker trying to spread it. And I have to say, it was the highest quality cheese spread I've ever tasted. Still was not a big fan of it, though. Much better than, like, a Cheese Whiz, however. Let's give these cashews a try. They're quite good. I'd have to say, though, they lean heavier into the spice. It seemed to be an allspice, no actual flavor. But I didn't get the hint of mowed grass at all that they smelled like. Alright, let's go for this coffee. It's tasty. Quite a weak roast I found, however, but that could just be due to me adding too much water. And now for this blueberry granola. It mixed up quite good. I was surprised. And look at those nice big blueberries in there. And just as it looks, it was phenomenal. Creamy, sweet, and the oats hadn't gone to a mush. It still had a bit of a bite to them. Let's go in for the orange drink. And it was delicious. I wouldn't say it was the most natural orange flavor, but it was good. I'm taking a look at the main now. Not the most appetizing looking main, but it smells amazing. Savory, and you can smell the bacon. Alright, let's give this a little mix up. And now we'll go in for a taste. Absolutely phenomenal. It was savory, you could taste the onion, you could taste the pepper and the bacon. The potatoes weren't pure mush. I have to say, this is probably one of the best mains I've ever had, period. As you can see, I kept going in for bite after bite. It was delicious. There's full-size chunks of bacon in there as well. And out of my own stupidity, I'll say, I decided to add a little extra salt. Regret doing this because I believe it became a bit too salty. It was salty enough to begin with, so if you ever taste this, don't add the additional salt. Give it a good mixing here. And just to get rid of a bit of the mushiness, I decided to add in a few crackers, but they were unnecessary. As I said, the potatoes weren't complete mush. I just like a bit of a difference in texture as I'm eating. I'm going for a bite with the crackers. And yeah, just as I said, the crackers really make it, but they're unnecessary. You do not need to add them to enjoy this main. And we'll finish up the weak genial coffee. And we'll just finish up the main. And again, orange drink, phenomenal. I was expecting to taste the aspartame in it. It could just be due to the fact that I didn't add it to the recommended water. I like my drinks a bit stronger. But if you're in the field, you definitely want to mix it for the hydration. Finish up the cheese and crackers here. I ended up not finishing the tube of cheese, however. Like I said, not my thing. And going for some more of the cashews. They were quite good. Again, allspice, no flavor. And we'll finish up here with the apple turnover. It smelled phenomenal. Opening the package, you just get hit with the smell of cinnamon. Gotta remember to get rid of the desiccant pack, however. Breaking it in half, I was surprised. It was a bit drier than I was expecting, but overall, I'd say it was pretty good. Definitely not the worst thing I've eaten. Finish up the orange drink here. I think I didn't mix it well enough because there's a bit of white sludge, I think, on the bottom, but it didn't affect the taste or the quality at all. Take a look at this moist towelette. It was quite a wet moist towelette. You could very easily clean all of your utensils and really whatever you're eating off of very easily in the field. And finally, the gum. A nice subtle flavor and a nice chew to it. Wasn't one of those gums that will just essentially melt away as soon as you start chewing it. And it also wasn't too dense. You don't want to chip your tooth on them. Yeah, overall, delicious. I rate it 5 leaves out of 5 leaves. And thank you all for watching. Hey everybody, me again. Thanks for watching. As noted here, this was the first video I filmed, so it's a bit rough around the edges, but don't worry, my editing will improve over time. Thanks again.